I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
I don't think he's the killer. Especially from what Kyoko was hinting at. And by the way, you might notice my focus gauge is so much bigger. I actually had to come back to do this part, and I equipped an extra skill. So, don't hate me. I barely use focus mode, but hey, it's there if I want it. Hiro, there was a big glaring flaw in your testimony. Right there! Thank you, Kyoko!
No, that's wrong! If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Two?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
It's almost as if there was another person.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on! How can you know that just from some cuts on her head?
Because Kyoko's the best.
She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Like a little something extra.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right? And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
With a memory like hers, she'll know.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Pieces of a checkerboard! I'm good at games. Oh, Makoto, come on. You shouldn't even be pausing at this. Haven't you ever played chess before, man? I think it's time for a hangman's gambit. Oh, I was right. Think, Makoto, think. What could have been missing? What is the correlation? Oh, these pieces are going a bit faster now. Chess. I always love it when these come up because it's basically like I'm spelling out the answer for you. And there we go. The chess piece!
Now I understand! That's it! The chess pieces!
Eureka! How did I not figure this out before?
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
We're missing the knight and the queen, if I know my pieces correctly.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain.
The most powerful piece.
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those four. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah, I think. Maybe. Hey, it's Japanese chess. I won't know until I played it.
Yeah! Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
Somebody finally agreed with Hiro.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
You're not gonna believe this.
No, it's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Maybe. Thinking back in the experiment, all those pieces added up to more than a single Monokuma bottle. Is broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Again, thanks, Kyoko.
And what is this evidence?
Yeah, thanks to Best Girl, we figured out that it wasn't just one bottle that was broken. Thanks to the magical scale that we knew we had, I guess, there was more than one bottle.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside.
Makes sense that the figure went missing. That's the most noticeable thing within a broken bottle.
But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Owie. To prove they weren't there.
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
If one person had broken a second Monokuma bottle, well, this only means Sakura had a second attacker.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
What do you have to say for yourself?
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Oh, wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
You want proof?
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
Well, look at the guy. He doesn't have a lot of self-confidence.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
We'll go with that.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Oh boy.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
I love how everyone's sick of your shit, Hiro.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Why didn't you bring this up before? This is important.
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Uh-oh.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
He's a little slow in the uptake.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Byakuya, it's all fallen apart. It's being held together by hair.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
It's all coming together.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
She's getting very defensive. We got her on the ropes. You claim ridiculousness, but there is evidence to back this up. Very easy to see evidence. All right, Toko. Bring on your best defense. And now we get to the worst possible thing they could add this far into the game. They're adding a new rule to bullet time battle. Oh, I am not a fan. I am not a fan of what they did here, especially when you are this far. If they introduced it at the beginning, I'd be fine. But now they're thinking, let's make it a little harder for you. You better pay attention to what you're actually shooting at the final statement. Because now, we have multiple truth bullets to shoot at the final statement of a bullet time battle. You have to cycle through your truth bullets and shoot the statement. Yeah. Oh, no! Why would you do that? 4 cases. We even had a bullet time battle in this trial already. And you're bringing this in the second one. That makes no sense. Oh, thank you. They're going to set me to the hardest difficulty just to give me a test drive. Oh. That's actually something to be proud of. We're halfway through the game. What are we, 70 plus episodes in? Halfway through? Awesome, let's go. I always have fun playing this game. But seriously, this is the dumbest decision I've ever seen.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! That's enough!
This should prove it. Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
It's a really dusty locker. Look how good those handprints look.
Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Your master is getting impatient. Do it.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Oh, that was easy.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
Getting a sense of deja vu. Again.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Byakuya, can you do all the talking for us when talking with Toko, please?
Straight up again?
Byakuya is a straight-up guy. He gets his answers.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
And?
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
Toko, life story. Now. Okay.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Why didn't you bring this up? Never mind.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Oh, even better. Oh, no. All right, let's see what the crazy lady has to say. Don't!
Guess who's back?
Perfect timing.
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see...
Byakuya, you are my prince.
Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
I'll take that as admittance.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
I don't know how to take that.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
You'll be doing everyone a favor, though.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
That's a good point. How did you hit her?
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Okay, that makes sense.
Hey, come on! That's... you know...
You hit her in the back of the head with a glass bottle, you idiot!
But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre! So that's good!
Pat yourself on the back. You still assaulted someone with a glass bottle. You idiot. Oh, Hina's gonna take your bloody head off.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Oh, great.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Wait. No resistance? No harsh words for either of them? Something's off here.
No, not quite yet.
Thank you.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Because you're acting weird.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Well, think about it, Makoto. There is a lot more to this story.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Here we go. Let's figure this out.